Hey, what is going on, everyone? We're here to check out another Warhammer video. And this one is a crazy title. Are you gay? If you like the Eldar? Like, that is, son. I happen to be an Eldar fan. I like the Ynnari faction for the most part. The Eldar is kind of cool, but it's the Ynnari fandom or faction, which I like. Every time I talk about the Ynnari, people tell me that the storyline is basically killed off. So, like, I don't actually know what to do with that information, but I like them. The only thing I don't like about the Eldar really is that your soul gets sent to Slanesh, and that just sucks. But I don't think anyone's soul who it's worse to be an Eldar who dies and your soul gets eaten by Slanesh than I feel like a regular mortal. But when I really think about it, I don't think the afterlife is generally pleasant for anybody. That is not like a Primarch level. You know what I mean? Shout out to all homies at Tau. I think they have it pretty good because I guess their souls are weak, so not much really would happen to their soul after it died as far as the chaos is concerned. High pitch for uncertainty. So let's just check it out.
G'day guys and gal. A question
Is
that all of
Elite
us blokes
gay?
have asked ourselves at one point or another in our lives is, am I gay? For most of us the
It's
answer is
true.
seemingly no, but then some people go off and do gay
Seemingly.
shit like become a furry or choose a faction that is full of pointy-eared space elves who are obsessed with gems. I am in the latter category. I love Eldar. They are my first army of choice with Custodes as a close second, which are also kind of gay, and I've painted dozens of them and I actually enjoy painting gems and have gotten pretty good at it. But I've also never sucked a dick, so that begs the question, does liking the Eldar make you gay?
Well, there's gay versions. I guess that's what it means, right? Because I like them too.
Before we get started,
it's
I want
funny.
to tell you about something that definitely isn't gay, and that's the upcoming Rylanor's Last Stand
Nah,
giveaway that will
he's
happen on
funny.
the 12th of this month. We spent time, money, effort, and a lot of tears putting together the most epic moment from the lore, Rylanor's Last Stand against Fulgrim, and we're giving it away
That's
to one of
crazy.
you, or more specifically, a member of Dice Dioramas. Dice is a membership platform where you get access to pro painter workshops, discount codes to partner brands, a private Discord community, Warhammer 40k giveaways, and best of all, the monthly diorama giveaway, where every month we create and give away an epic diorama. So far, we've given away a 1/6 Titus statue, $2,000 worth of Blood Angels, an epic Angron vs. Lion diorama, and now we're up to Rylanor's Last Stand, with the next 3 dioramas
Major
already
Kill
in
is
progress.
ballin'.
I just want to show that this isn't a quick gimmick cash grab bullshit. We're committed to this. I just signed on Chris for a year, and we're absolutely never getting any form of crypto bullshit involved in this. So for your chance to win the Rylanor's Last Stand diorama, either join one of our 6 membership tiers, or if you don't want to commit to a recurring subscription, you can purchase a membership boost, which gives you entries for 1 giveaway only, as well as 30 days of membership. Existing members can also
but what
buy
does a membership
boosts
do?
if there is a giveaway they want to increase their chances of winning. Link to everything is below. Today we'll discuss if liking the Eldar makes you gay, detailing what is and isn't gay about them, as well as checking out some of their new releases since the Eldar have actually gotten a massive range refresh in this past year or two.
I gotta tell you, a big video isn't for everybody. I don't care what the race was. Think of it shows, who's a race I don't like. I actually don't have a race I don't like, to be honest with you, in the 40k. But it could have been the goddamn Necron, and I would have still checked it out. But I actually like the Necron. I'll tell you a race who I think is mid after this, but or I just don't care about. But I really can't. I may rephrase it. I will try and think of one, but I generally don't dislike the races. You know what I don't like? Chaos races. I pretty much don't like chaos. So there's that.
Let's get into it. Let's kick off with the Eldar.
Are you gay if you like girls? That's kind of funny.
Releases. When I got into the Eldar, it was kind of grim how old their models were. Everything looked like ass. The Phoenix Lords, their hero characters, were all shunted midgets and were decades old. The Avatar of Cain looked like turbo shit, unless you bought the Forge World edition, and overall it was just shithouse. At that point, it was definitely pretty gay. However, with 2 recent range refreshes, giving all the Phoenix Lords bar Karandras a refresh, and even introducing a new one, as well as a new Avatar of Cain and a bunch of other goodies, their shit models are no longer holding them back. So what about their models? Are they gay? Well, unlike the Tau, the Eldar actually froth getting into melee, with the chainsaw being an Eldar designed weapon that the Imperium seemingly copied. They have swords out the wazoo, with even some of their units, like the Wraith Guards, having axes. Eldar are also taller than humans, so their models don't look too squashed.
I've had the 2 chainsaw swords that go against each other. It's like a very impractical weapon, fam. A chainsaw sword? It seems very impractical. It sounds cool, and maybe that's all it needs to be is cool. Oh, shout out to the Eldar symbol. The Eldar basic, no, Necron are Egyptian. I have the eye right here in my wing. Those things, ADHD.
Or pathetic next to Space Marines. Their models also pose a lot more dynamically to reflect their speedier nature. For example, the new Warp Spider Phoenix Lord looks baller as hell, jumping out of the warp like Space Spider-Man, about to cleave bitches with that massive fuck-off sword. Considering the Eldar have multiple subclasses of warrior, such as the Howling Banshees and the Striking Scorpions, that are dedicated entirely to melee combat, that makes them pretty awesome. This also brings up another point. When a human dies, generally their souls are obliterated by demons and other warp entities.
Obliterated.
This isn't very fun, but it's also a bit like, ah well, that's that. No endless torment or pain. No hell or death,
okay, that's what I was talking about.
Before their soul formed into the warp, they were nothing, and they didn't complain about it then, so after their soul is destroyed, they also won't complain. Eldar don't have that luxury. If an Eldar dies and their soul isn't put into a spirit stone or they aren't revived, then their soul is taken by Slaanesh, who then subjects them to untold horror and torture for all of eternity. We don't get a peer review of an Eldar getting hell raped by Slaanesh in 40k, but in Warhammer Fantasy, Slaanesh eats a shitload of elves, and whilst many of them are extracted from Slaanesh and reborn in Age of Sigma, many of them are afflicted with trauma that is deep within their souls. So for 40k, we can assume it's similar, probably worse. So when a Howling Banshee is charging a Space Marine, sword raised screaming her war cry, or even a lonely Eldar Guardian is facing off against a Tyranid horde, the fact that if they die and their Spirit Stone is broken, which isn't that hard since it's just the fucking gem, I mean a good shot and it's gone, it means they face eternal suffering and torture. Yet how many 40k lore stories do you read of the Eldar being cowards and breaking and fleeing? I barely know any. They charge forward without hesitation during the Great Crusade. They gladly sell their lives defending their craft worlds. Even when they're slain in battle, they will often honor and respect their enemies for being such a mighty foe. What I'm saying is the Eldar aren't pussies. However, being gay doesn't automatically make you a pussy. What about their vibes and aesthetics? After all, they do pussies. However, often honor and respect their enemies for being such a mighty foe. What I'm saying is the Eldar aren't pussies. However, being gay doesn't automatically make you a pussy. What about their vibes and aesthetics?
One of my favorite characters in the Game of Thrones was played by the guy that did Last of Us actor. God damn, I can't remember his name. Pedro Pascal, because I had to reverse engineer this. We gotta go to Pedro Pascal. You know me, Pedro Pascal. You remember me trying to pronounce Rabute Gilliman's name. Game of Thrones. All right, Chilean American. Oh, okay. Did I just do something stupid? I think I did. Here he is. Okay, Martel. This is one of my favorite characters, and I actually shouldn't even bother bringing it up, but it's like, no, he was gangster, son. Don't let anything fool you, man. My boy was a gangster with it, man. Yo, what? So that's why that was funny. I'm not actually going to explain my full thought process. It's just the ADHD kicked in, and he said, just because of whatever, you're not, just because you're this doesn't mean you're a pussy. Or no, that's true, son, because in Game of Thrones. And after I thought about it and now I'm explaining it, it's like, I probably should have just shut up and laughed, but not explain that this is my reference point to respect the entire group of people because of the character in Game of Thrones. But yeah, anyways.
Is the Eldar aren't pussies. However, being gay doesn't automatically make you a pussy. What about their vibes and aesthetics? After all, they do like their gems and pretty colors. Well, in World War I, or maybe it was World War II, I can't really be fuck double checking, there was a German plane called the Red Baron who was so overconfident and deadly that he painted his ship red so the enemy could see him coming.
That's crazy.
The Eldar are doing a similar thing. Their colors are generally bright, vibrant, and contrasty, and make extremely terrible camouflage. Basically, they want the enemy to know who is coming to kill them. A lot of their aesthetics aren't even gay either. Margan Ra is literally a walking skeleton death lord. His warriors are called the Dark Reapers. Most Eldar also have some really awesome names, like Flaming Dragons, Swooping Hawks, Striking Scorpions.
This was the flaming part, and the irony was a lost on me. I was like, you can't say flaming dragons as your first argument, but okay.
So on. Have you seen the new avatar of Cain, a shard of a demigod of war whose hand is constantly
bleeding? It's cool.
Even their warlocks, who are supposed to be the gay little wizards, use melee weapons. When we look at Yvraine, who, let's be honest, if anyone in real life dressed like that, you'd automatically assume they were the biggest diva drag queen ever, absolutely slays, and somehow manages to look badass as hell. But let's get more literal.
That's a homosexual
Eldar. Well, I don't think the Eldar are too fussed when it comes to who they share deep emotional or physical connections with. After all, to spawn Slaanesh into existence, some gay shit would have had to go down. Now, obviously the Eldar are trying to rebuild their population, and unfortunately you can't do that by fucking someone in the ass or scissoring, nor does the lore discuss wide-scale Eldar homosexuality, but out of all the races and factions in 40k, the Eldar are easily one of the gayest, behind the Emperor's children and probably the Custodian Guard. Custodians love all that oil, baby. Overall, the Eldar have badass warriors, are brave despite larger consequences.
I don't know how much of it was a joke.
Ass, are bling to the gills with gems, have actually dope models now, have awesome aesthetics, and I personally am yet to suck a dick and I have an Eldar army. So that begs the question, does playing the Eldar make you gay? Absolutely. Now go lick that rim, you fucking homo. If you enjoyed the video and you want to support the channel, then join Dice Dioramas, where we are only a week or so away from giving away the legendary Rylanor's last
I expect that
Hit the
answer.
subscribe button and hit the real subscribe button.
Yeah, for both of us.
Join the Discord for more memes and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
But I actually appreciate that. I've been watching a couple of major kill videos and he's been serious as of lately. How old is this video? Yeah, he's been serious lately. I prefer when he crosses the line and pushes it, man. I think he's funny when he does that. That's my personal opinion. And I love inappropriate jokes. I just love them. But anyways, that is my video for the day. I don't have any notes to take. That's just funny. I personally like the Eldar too. My only con is that soul sucking stuff, man. For all eternity, that sucks. Thanks for watching, folks. If you haven't subscribed, go on and do so. We take recommendations right in the pinned comment of this video. If you're commenting in the regular comment section, oh, check this out, that's cool, but I might miss it when I'm circling back looking for suggestions. Peace, guys.